Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is February 20th, Tuesday at 9:25 in the morning. Haven't eaten since 7 o'clock last night. It's probably the last little handful of nuts that I bought from Costco. Again, I put all three of them into a container, shake it all up, and those are my three favorite nuts. I also like pecans, but we had some at home. So anyway, today is the day I'm going to go get some another blood test. So I did a blood test, I think right at the beginning or before I started doing the carnivore, and I did full carnivore for the month of January into February, but then I went down to Florida and ate a bunch of normal meals. And since I've been back, I've been not doing 100% carnivore. Like yesterday or Sunday, I did liver and onions. I cooked liver, onions, and bacon for Carol and I for dinner. It's one of the meals that we enjoy together at the same time. A lot of times I'm cooking steak or whatever, and Carol is not a huge steak person, so I usually cook that for myself, and then she cooks her own dinner. So that's the way those kinds of things happen. Yeah, so the night I got home from Costco, I cooked up that salmon. I actually ate probably 1.5 pounds of the salmon. It was really good. I convinced Carol to try a little piece, and she doesn't like salmon. It's just one of those flavors she does not like. And so she tried it. She had to drink a lot of water to get that flavor out of her mouth. And it was good too. So I have 2 big pieces left of that. It was $40. So I guess if you divide it by 3, that's how much each of my meals is going to cost. Although I ate more than a third of that huge piece of salmon on that first dinner. The next day, I went out shopping again, went to Sobeys, bought liver, a little thing of ground bison, which I ate that night. So I cooked up, I flattened it out like a hamburger, basically, just to make it thinner. Cooked that up with 3 eggs, and I had bison and eggs, and that was awesome. But I also bought lamb chops, and I've never cooked lamb chops in my life, but I did a pretty good job. The only thing I put on it was the pink Himalayan granular salt, and then fried them up about 3 minutes aside, maybe 2.5 minutes aside. And they were really nice, but wow, crazy expensive, $14 for 3 of them. It was nice and tasty. I enjoyed eating them, but the money, like you could probably buy a strip loin for less money than that, and have more food and more fat. But yeah, so it was our Sunday meal that I ate the bison burger and the 3 eggs, and then the second meal I made the bacon and liver and onions, and Carol and I enjoyed that as our dinner. So on Monday, I just had the lamb chops and 4 eggs for dinner, and then I just had nuts. And Carol found a box of Girl Guide cookies. It's a single disc cookie with mint on it, and then it's covered in chocolate. She found one of those in the deep freeze, so she pulled that out, and I've been having about 3 or 4 of those after dinner, and that's my treat for the night. And then I have that mixed nuts container, and I just eat that while I'm watching a movie. I try to cut myself off at a certain time, like I did last night. So today we're getting blood work done. Hopefully I can compare that to the last blood work, which was just at the starting of carnivore, and we'll see how the test results go. I think I might have to go to the United States to a blood clinic and get them to test the LDL, which is broken up into 2 categories. There's the dense LDL and the buoyant LDL. The dense LDL is the bad LDL that floats around your system and gets stuck in your arteries, and the white cells attack it, and they build up plaque. The fluffy or the buoyant LDL is good LDL. It has a job. It goes through your liver, it gets repackaged, goes out in your system, does what it's supposed to do, comes back to your liver and gets repackaged, does it over and over and over again. But when you're buoyant LDL gets damaged by sugar, then you have a lot of that floating around your system, and that's bad. So I want that count. I need that count. Canada blood clinics don't do that count. So although your LDL might be elevated in your blood work, it might be good LDL, and you're fine. So they also are saying, I'm watching even more stuff about the carnivore diet. They just don't have enough evidence and research on people that are just doing strict carnivore for 10, 15, 20 years and what it does to your health. A lot of people think you can do it forever, and I don't want to do it forever. I keep telling you guys that. I just wanted to try it for a month because I saw all the results and experienced all the results of doing not strict carnivore, but carnivore diet, and losing, what, 14 pounds in a month. That was awesome. So right now I am doing calorie restricted. I eat until I'm satiated. This whole new road is finally opened up. It's taken forever for them to finish this road, like years, at least 3 or 4 years to finish this road. It's finally opened it up, but they put it at a 60 kilometer an hour maximum, and it feels like the person in front of me is going slow, but they're not. They're actually going over the speed limit by 5, and I'm like, dude, why is he going so slow? And then I realized that the speed limit on this road now it used to be 80, and now they've made it into a very large 4-lane road with a little bit of a median, and they dropped the speed to a 60. So Sunday morning I stood in the scale, it was 198.9. Monday I was 198.1, and then this morning I was 198.2, and so I'm hovering lower and lower as we continue on this weight loss journey. I have about 3 videos. So as of this moment, I've put up the video eating with Ryan in Jacksonville, Florida, and I think I have 3 more videos from that trip to put up, and I hope you guys enjoy them. I've also noticed whenever I put up a series of videos in a certain area, the first one gets a lot of views, and then as the videos get released, they get less and less views. I'm guessing people think that it's all the same thing. I don't know why they get less and less views. Maybe it's the thumbnail, maybe it's people think it's, I think it's because people think, oh, another Florida video. Well, we saw a Florida video. Well, I also do a lot of videos in the same town in a row here, and they all get regular views. So I don't understand how that works. So I probably have about another week and a half of videos lined up in the can, where I don't have to go out and shoot a video of me eating regular restaurant food, which will again impact my weight loss. So today we're going to get the blood done, find out what that is. I also ordered a blood pressure cuff and computer from Amazon. Should come today. I would like to do a video about that tomorrow, show you guys how it works and what my blood pressure is, because a lot of people are like, what's your blood pressure? Because people think because you eat like I do that my blood pressure is really high. But last time I was at the doctor, right in the middle of, or a week into the carnivore, I had perfect blood pressure. So she's like, nothing to worry about there. I'm like, good to know. Anyway, so Carol gave me my cup. I can't obviously drink coffee with cream in it before I get my blood work done. So I also have water here, and make sure I'm hydrated. I had a big half a pint of water before. Let's get this blood work and move on with our day. Hello.
Hi.
I don't have an appointment.
That's okay.
Yikes. So they only took 1 vial. I'm looking for those pill holders The one I have, I broke one of the days.
They're on the
Other side.
facing me.
There you go. So I take a bunch of vitamins and stuff. Carol bought me one of these pill organizer things for the week. And I guess in one of my travels, I had it in my bag and it got bonked. And so the Sunday flap doesn't actually close properly. So I need the proper one for when I travel a little bit more. And this one actually is kind of cool because it actually has like a beveled edge on it. So when you're grabbing your pill, you can slide it up the side as opposed to it getting stuck in a corner. But now it's time for, I'm gonna drink some water first, double fisting it. They only took one vial of blood from me, so it should be fine. Oh, there we go. Coffee is amazing. I love coffee. And then when you add that heavy cream to it, it's like syrup on pancakes. Pancakes by themselves are good, but as soon as you add that butter and pancake and the syrup, it's even way better, as you guys know. Somebody just went zipping through. Holy schmoly. Last night, Carol and I watched Die Hard 4 with Justin Long. Some of you young people won't know who Justin Long is, but some of the older people who love Apple and Macintosh computers, Apple hired him to be Mac, and they had these really cool commercials back in the day where he was all dressed cool and he looked cool, and there's another person that he was supposed to be a PC, and then Justin would be like, I'm a Mac, and that was like the commercial, and they were really, really well done. And so he was in this movie. Love Justin Long, awesome guy. He was in Clerks 1, 2, and 3, I believe, and just a great. I told Carol, I said, usually when they make sequels, multiple sequels of a movie, usually they kind of go downhill, but pretty much every single Die Hard movie that they released were awesome. I love every single one of them just as much as the first one. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree, or is there another franchise series of movies that you think every single one of them was just as good as the first one? Let me know in the comments below. So yeah, like I told you, I just have the 3 videos I think to put together, and then I'm working with Carl on Friday. I probably won't go out and do a food video until next Monday, and geez, that's going to be like the 27th of the month. Crazy how fast February goes by. There have been times in the past where I just dreaded how long it would take to get through January and February. Back in the day, they were my 2 worst months of the year. Now I don't mind them as much, especially when you get really busy and you do things. I think I'll probably do like the Carnivore Diet every January, possibly into February, depending on what's going on, and see if I can lose that Christmas weight. So once again, let me know in the comments below, guys, if you are on a weight loss journey, and hashtag support each other. I love the fact that you guys are supporting me. I like to support you. I'm supporting Ryan in his weight loss journey. He sent me a picture of a pie that he made. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't eat that. And he's like, oh, it's for the family. I'm like, oh, awesome, dude. High five. Gave him a big high five. And but he wanted to send me a picture of what he created for his family, and it was a really good looking pie that people like me and him should not eat. But it looked good. Way to go, Ryan. And if you do eat something like that, I've discovered, make sure you eat your really good foods at the beginning of your meal, and then have a small piece of pie or a cookie or 2 or 4, because it doesn't affect your blood sugar as much as if you just ate, 4 cookies as a snack in the afternoon, then your blood sugar goes through the roof. So be careful with that, and eat your food in a specific order. It helps. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. When I get my blood pressure cuff, we'll make a video on that, and we'll see what my blood pressure is. Maybe we'll do it there and at one of the drugstores that has a blood pressure cuff, see if there's a difference.